Hello all, my name is Sunil Yadav. I am going to talk about what is builder pattern. So builder pattern is really very important if we are talking about creation design pattern. So what is a builder pattern? So basically I am going to take the reference from this URL. If you see the GitHub, it's really nice document, resource. We should learn from it a lot actually. Thank you them. So what is the builder design pattern? Basically this is really very important whenever we are going to create our class beans, right? So that's help us to how construct our object, basically create the object, separate the construction of a complex object. So the key thing is he's saying is separate the construction of a complex object, right, from its representation. So basically whenever we are trying to create the object, generally how we do the create the object, we are using the constructor. We pass the in number of parameters depend upon your need, right, and then be creating the our constructor. But suppose if you have 20 parameters, right, sometimes you don't know the order of the particular parameters, right? It's hard to pass the parameter, and sometimes you don't need those 20 parameters sometimes, because sometimes you need to create an object just passing 2 parameters, right? And sometimes you say, hey, I need at least 2 or 3 parameters, but rest is optional. I don't care if those parameter pass while creating the object or not, doesn't matter, right? So the builder patterns really help. So what is that? So like what is saying, separate the construction of a complex object from its representation, so that the same construction process can create different representation. So what that mean is, like you have three passing the 3 parameters, you creating the different representation. You are passing 5 parameters, you creating the different representation for what object, right? So here if you see the example, right, imagine a character generator for a role playing game. The easiest option is to let the computer create the character for you, right? If you want to manually select the character details like profession, gender, hair color, etc., the character generation become a step by step process, right, that complete when all the selections are ready, right? In plain words, like allow you create different flavors of an object, right? Very simple language, while avoiding constructor pollution, right? This is really key thing, useful when there could be several flavors of an object, right, when there are a lot of steps involved in creation of an object, right? In Wikipedia you have like the builder pattern is an object creation software design pattern with the intention of finding a solution to telescoping constructor entry pattern. So constructor entry pattern simple. So yeah, I'm going to just run this example in this source code. Yeah, so what we are trying to do here, like having a set that let it add a while telescoping constructor entry pattern and add a one point other, we will all see in the constructor like that. Like you have write a constructor hero, under that you have profession, a name, hair type, hair color, armor, a weapon, etc., right? As you can see, the number of constructor parameter can quickly get out of hand, and it may become difficult to understand the arrangement of the parameter, right? Because it can grow. You see like these parameter, but it's hard to keep those parameters always same, like same parameters, because it can grow. Plus this parameter list could keep on growing if you would want to add more options in the future. This is called telescoping constructor entry pattern, right? How we can solve it, and we will talk about it. The same, so like programming example, the same alternative to use builder pattern. First of all, we have our hero that we want to create. So what we are trying to do here, we are saying, hey, this is my hero class. Under you have whatever parameter you are saying I am going to have, right? So you just write down all the parameters, and here you are saying I am in this constructor. If you see, we are passing the builder, this builder. How this builder come, I will talk about it. And from the builder class, we are trying to fetch those variables, right? So here I have only one parameter, not more than that. That what parameter do you have in constructor? The builder class, correct? And from builder we are fetching all the variable. Now let's talk about what is a builder. So builder is just your static class that is going to be part of this class. And what we are saying, we are saying, hey, I need these number of parameters for my constructor, can you create for me? Then I'm saying, hey, I'm going to create for you, the builder, but I'm saying, hey, give me at least two parameters, at least profession and what is your name of the profession, right? If I'm saying, if you're not giving me these two things, I'm going to say, I'm not going to create for you, right? If or null, actually, if profession or null, or name or null, then the profession and name cannot be run, right? So you give me the value, otherwise I'm not going to create. So we are saying here, these are the simple word is, these are two mandatory parameters for my constructor, right? Rest of them, what I'm going to say here, like if these are the optional parameter, I'm saying, hey, I need with here type, then I'm saying here type, pass the here type, under the here type you set the value, return the this, right? And in last, what you need to do, you just say, I need to build. If you go to, in hero class, what are you passing? You are passing builder object, right? This you are passing this current object, right? So the current object we are passing at the last, and then suppose your is class is ready. Now I'm going to create the class. Then I'm saying the hero dot builder. So here is my builder class, that mean, right? And what you're going to pass the profession that means, then you're using the name and other external parameter, and the last you are calling your build dot build, and whatever attribute is going to associated with the build class, and that object is going to return for you, right? So if you see the class diagram, so you have your builder pattern, under that you have your hero class, and rest of the classes is subclasses here, right? So let's go through this one example. So here what I'm going to do, let me close all this, right? And what I'm going to do, I'm going to builder class, right? Here you have your app class, correct? And here you have let me go to your first is hero. Under hero you have all these classes, and you have builder class, right? And if you see my hero class is other classes are just different classes. You have weapon, here type, this is different, just enum, right? What, because we get the constant type here color, armor, right? And app, what you are doing simple, like you are just saying, hey, give me these values, and then I'm going to just doing the build dot build, and I'm going to get the image object, and I'm going to run it. So let me run it. So if you see here, you are getting the object, right? You are getting the object with two parameters for different type. You see this is this one, like image, and then barrier with this parameter, right? So sometimes we have lot of like if you refer the LOM book, in there you have the builder pattern. You just to do the annotation, to don't need to manually just annotate with it. So many library we have, we don't need to manually create our builder classes. This is really a very important design pattern we must follow going forward, to unnecessary not we are going to create the object, just simple following constructor, we just use builder pattern, and really nice, it will work, and we don't need to maintain a lot of code things in our hand, right? So thank you so much, hopefully you like my video. Please subscribe my channel and share your view. Thank you so much for your time. Keep learning, keep growing.